All right, so just to hop into it, the short answer to is it worth going into Awakening is no. It's not really worth it. Um, Generally speaking, all characters get like a small boost in like speed and damage and things like that when they go Awakening. Um, and obviously, like you're immune to kunai, right? But neither than that, like it's not really valuable. I mean, and really that's due to how short. Well, due to really two things: one, damage scaling, and two, how short how short the awakening time is. So you go awakening, a good 3 seconds or 4 seconds is going to be spent getting to your opponent, and you have to like fight through their supports and um, zone in before you can actually do something. And then they have subs and chakra. That just prolongs the process. And you're like, your awakening is going to be over, and it really didn't do anything for you. Now, the long answer is yes and no, because other factors come into play, right? So, depending on your character, some characters, like when you go awakening, they're very fast, right? Like Minato is very fast, and Minato's dash turns into a teleport. So that's good for like a couple reasons. I've seen a Minato player fight iPal before, and Minato had run out of subs, and he awakened just to buy time for his subs to come back. So he was just running away, right, doing that or whatever. Uh, iPad would dash in or something, and like Minato would teleport behind like the jutsus or whatever, just to buy time for his subs to come back. So you could use Awakening for that purpose, right? Just if you have a fast character or whatever, to buy time for your subs to come back. Um, Minato is very cool because his teleport works like a sub, right? So like if you would sub, Minato will go behind and then like and if you teleport, right, Minato goes behind. So what's interesting about that is you can, even if you don't have any subs, you can, and if you have chakra, you can use your chakra like you would a sub, right? So if a jutsu's coming, you can just teleport, right? If you're like punishing, then he teleports and tries to do something, you can just, teleport back behind, um, stuff like that. Other characters have pretty good awakenings where they have like win conditions, right? So you have Danzo's one shot, um, right? You get off the one shot, you just won the round. So in that case, going into awakening can be worth it because I mean, you have a possibility of closing out their entire round. Um, and also, Donzel's Smash and Awakening is pretty good. So you can kind of even use that to, get in, right? Do stuff like that. So in those cases, Awakening could be good. Some characters' jutsus are very strong, like my guy's jutsu. And you can just kind of just like barrel through anything, even in front of Fireball, you know? So stuff like that. And my guy is fast. You can get in pretty quickly. Or again, you can go awakening just to buy time. Just run away. While you waiting to get subs back. So um, that's just one aspect of it, and we're going to talk about some other aspects. So the other aspect is this is kind of going back to what we just talked about a little bit, how certain characters they change when they go awakening, and the change is pretty valuable. So like for example, Toby, his awakening, like overall, he's just a much better character. Just like his smash is better. He's faster. His jutsus are better. Well, that's probably arguable, but yeah. And then Hanzo has built-in poison, right? In his awakening actions, which is pretty good, right? Then his damage is increased. Uh, he throws more of his J1, which is pretty good. So things like that. And then in comparison, Kawaki is very sneaky. So like One good like tactical play, right? Is if you know with Kawaki, if you absorb a projectile, let me hold on. Oops, wrong jutsu, right? His J2 is buffed, so it goes to block. So one like really sneaky tactic is if you go awakening with Kawaki, this this jutsu now teleports, right? His J2, yeah. Anyway, his J2 teleports now. So one like if they're not familiar with that, you could do like a quick something like that. You know, it goes through the block and something really like sneaky like that. So it just kind of depends. It depends on the character. It depends on what how the character changes, how the jutsu might change. Like this J2 becomes a zone basically. I mean a zoner. My man's Hanzo awakening actions got poison in it, and his jutsu's buffed. So it just depends. Next, you'll see an example of going awakening within your combos. So something like that, and it is an example of like if you can figure out how to go awakening within your combos like somewhere, then you can save some time, like some of your awakening time, trying to like zone in if you because you're already be here, right? So you already be ready to convert. So that's just one tip there. The thing I want to point out is that there were some changes made in regards to awakening. So like for example, um, you will still get hit by tags, right? And bombs. So just remember that as you're playing, you still have to look out for tags. You still have to look out for bombs. Kunai bags, they still work, so you have to look out for stuff like that. The only thing that you are still like invulnerable to is like regular kunai throw. So just keep that in mind. And that's pretty much it. For a quick summary, just um, if you're going to go awakening, just understand how your awakening works, what how your character changes. Some characters become worse in awakening, so it's not really worth it. Sometimes they're just better at base. Um, know like your optimal combo routes for awakening. Find a way to go awakening within your combos so you can really optimize your awakening time and like awakening damage, like your max damage. Um, just things like that, and just remember that you can use awakening for multiple different reasons, like buying time for subs, depending on the character you have. They're like how good their mobility is. Um, some characters have one shots. Some awakenings is absolutely broken, like Misky, best awakening in the game, hands down. There's no awakening better than Misky. No awakening. There's no awakening like Misky's awakening. The fact that he's invincible while he's smashing, he's invincible to everything. There's not this, and like among many other things about his awakening, like he has the best awakening in the game. So another other good awakenings are like Hanzo. I mean, you can shred somebody's health pretty fast with the poison, with the damage. Um, Kawaki has a decent awakening. Uh, Off the top of my head, I can't really think, but yeah, just keep those kind of things in mind, and that's about it.